Hey, this is Emily Gavin Almanza with your weekly legal grotesquerie. So you've played Clue, right? In Clue, there's one right answer. The idea is to solve what happened in the mansion and figure out which character did it, where, and with what object. And we often assume that prosecution in America works kind of like Clue, that prosecutors have to pick one theory of a case. They have to say that Miss Scarlet did it in the library with the wrench. And you would think that they can't then turn around and in a separate case in front of a separate judge and with a separate jury argue that Colonel Mustard did it in the library with the lead pipe. Because you would say that's not justice. This prosecutor can't possibly believe that both things are true. So how can they argue both things in court? Unfortunately, there's very little to stop them from, in their discretion, bringing alternate theories of a case to trial. There's an article I'm going to post below that details some really shocking examples of this, including a guy getting convicted while claiming the police framed him, and the prosecutor then turning around and charging the cop with framing him, but not letting the guy who said he was framed go. And of course, these examples are interesting in the media because they're rarities. But here's the thing. This is actually, it's got a super common manifestation that we public defenders see all the time in court. It's a thing called constructive possession. So constructive possession is like the idea that you don't have to be holding a thing to be in possession of it. But the way it gets used in court is like this. Say you've got 5 people in a small space, like a car, and there's one piece of contraband in that car. Maybe it's a bag of drugs or a gun. And clearly that contraband belongs to one of the people in the car, or maybe the owner who loaned his car to somebody. Anyway, the point is this probably belongs to one person. But prosecutors can and routinely do bring those possession charges against everybody in the car. Sometimes they're hoping that the occupants of the car would flip on the real owner. But in many cases, they will actually seek to secure convictions, felony convictions, against more than one person for possession of the same object, which we know can't belong to all the people in the car. But the factual impossibility doesn't get in the way of prosecution.